Hello, hello, good people. Yes, this is Miss O. Trying to do a live. Of course, in the background, we're in my bedroom, my sacred room. I just love my bedroom because it has all the things that are close to me. My art pictures, my books, some plants. So this is where we're at. I'm hoping that I could get a couple of people to come on. I'm still learning about this new technology, this platform. Um, I was a little apprehensive because, I'm 75 and I'm going through some dental work. And I said, you know what? I am authentic. This is who I am. When I was in the school with the kids, they saw me. That's Miss O. She's going through whatever she's going through. And they received me. I said, I think the YouTube platform is supposed to show who you are. And maybe there are some people just like myself, some 70 plus year old um, folks who just need a platform to talk, to share their life's experience. Hopefully, some young people will hear. Hopefully, I'm going to try to stay on here for at least 15 or 20 minutes. I'm going to try to stay on as long as I can. Again, I'm going to introduce myself again. My name, they call me Miss O. The kids started that when I was working with children. Oh God, it's been about what, 20 plus years? And my last name starts with the letter O. So they said, hey, Miss O, Miss O, Miss O. That's who we're talking about. Miss O, Miss O. And that's what they would call me. Hey, Miss O, what's going on? So one of the younger teachers said, go on Facebook and create a page, Learning with Miss O. And that's exactly what I did. Um, a couple of things are popping up, so I'm trying to figure out what it means. So I don't know if I need to turn the turn it upside down or reverse it or what, but I guess I'm okay. I'm thinking I'm okay. I've only been on it for like 11 minutes, 12 minutes. So, again, back to my story. I'm a storyteller. And once one of the younger teachers said, yeah, Miss O, do the Learning with Miss O. So I started the Learning with Miss O Facebook page several years ago, almost 5 years ago. And then it just started and to kind of like gain traction and folks came on and which was really cool. And I just love really just I love the process of learning. And it's even more important when you have a young person, he or she is finally got it. I know the answer. I know the answer. And everyone in the classroom, second graders especially, everyone get excited. They get excited. It's new information and they feel empowered. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to look at, YouTube and see what I can do, what I could share on here. So again, as of December, my program ended. Of course, we know changes are in the air for all of us, but especially for public education, for after school programming, it's going to change a lot for a lot of parents who really, truly, truly depended on these services. And right now, a lot of these services are just, well, they ended, at least for now. We don't know what's going to come down the pike. So we just had to close our doors to working mothers and dads and moms who really depended on someone to be there to pick their kids up because we provided pickup service for children from school to stay at our program until about 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the evening. This was free. This was a free program. We were not getting rich. Nobody was making millions and millions of dollars, okay? But my prayer is that, it will, something will happen to kind of like help us turn it around. We are living in some really changing times right now. And, I just have to take a deep breath, let it go, whatever is there, what's in the universe for all of us to learn. Hopefully, we will learn this lesson well as we look at 2026 as being 250 years of our democracy here in America. And hopefully, a lot of folks don't realize those who are in control, they've already planned for that big day. 250 years of democracy. That's another story for another time. I could go on and on. But I just want to introduce myself. I would like for a lot of people to visit my community tab because I do put on the tab tips for today. Today's tip was there is much to be said for not saying nothing. Sometimes they say silence is golden, but it's not so much that it's golden, it's that you're listening. You're listening to what is being said. You're thoroughly understanding what has been said, what has been communicated to you. And I think that, believe it or not, I think was one of the challenges with what has happened to us in November. Many of us did not take the time to really understand, or I won't say understand, but we heard what we heard. We heard probably what we wanted to hear, not so much what was really being said. I guess that's a good way to put it. Yeah, my kids, my second graders would tell me that, Miss O, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sometimes we just say things. We say things and we think, oh, well, everybody understands. You understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Well, no, I don't know what you mean. Break it down to me. Break it down to me. Again, the tip for today is there is much to be said for not saying nothing. Silence is golden is another phrase that is used. But if you're silent, you're thinking, it's like, what did they say? Were they talking about me? How is that going to affect me? How what is being said going to affect my children, my children's children? Beyond self. We have to think beyond self, have empathy for the unknown, compassion for the unknown, for those who are less fortunate than us. We have to be that better place. We have to be that better place. And I don't mean to be political, but this is important. This is important. I feel, you know, if Almighty gave me my wings the next day, I'm 75. I want my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren to know the history, to know the struggle, to know the fight, to know that it wasn't just given to them. People sacrificed and died and suffered for them to just say, what are you talking about? We cannot lose our history. We ought to be proud of who we are as a people. All people should be proud, whether you black, brown, it does not matter. You need to be proud of who you are as a people, as a culture. I know, again, a lot of folks is like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Just show me the money. That's the problem. Everybody want to show me the money. All that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold. We just really need to think about what we do, our movements, how we move. We really need to give thought to that. Uh, so I'm saying I really would. My first thought, oh, I'm going to go live. I'm going to have some questions, please. Anyone? Questions, comments, concerns? But we need this dialogue going. We need not to stop and say, oh, it's going to be all right. No. If one of us suffer, if one person's rights are taken from them, it is only a matter of time that your rights will be taken from you too, especially when you know it is not right. It is not right. I'm on my soapbox. I'm on my little stool. Miss O, you're preaching again. Yes, I'm preaching again. If one person here, my mother used to have this saying, Lord, if I could help someone along life's way, then my living will not be in vain. But we have gotten away from helping another person along life's way. We need to get in tune with our inner self, with our basic values of mankind, helping our neighbors, and caring for each other. Lord knows, I didn't mean to go on this tantrum. I didn't mean to be talking about this. God knows, but you know, it, it's going to take people like myself, the gray heads, the missing teeth, the people who have lived the little life, to say no, no, stop. This is not right. What is happening is wrong. It's wrong. If it happened to your neighbor, it will happen to you. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And as we go through this darkness, as we go through this darkness, hi, how are you from the UK? Oh, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So happy you could join me. Any questions or thank you? We're from the UK. I was trying to forgive me. I'm still learning this technology, so please try to bear with me. But I did see that. Could you enter, a comment again, please, so I can see? I'm a teacher by trade. I taught for many years in public education. Prior to that, I worked in nonprofit for another 20 years. So I guess I could just round up everything. I've seen life for, I'm 75. So I've seen a little bit of life. I've seen some good and I've seen some bad. But when you see something that is not right, you need to speak up. If you don't speak up, then you are part of the problem. You are part of the system that is not right. I don't know. YouTube may decide, hey, take her off the platform. She's not saying what we want her to say. She got to say what we say, or else we're gonna come and bang on her door and tear her out. Who knows? Who knows? If they bang on the door of a brown person, they will bang on the door of a not so brown person. Think about it, people. Think about it. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. I'm on my soapbox today. I didn't plan to speak on this, but after hearing how people are just being approached, no regard for their children, no regard for mothers, no regard for fathers, no regard, just looking at a person's skin, culture. How wicked, how evil, how evil. It is pure evil. And this is in the country that my forefathers, my grandfathers, are not by choice, but came here and worked, and we're seeing it all turn back, turn back, turn back, and it's wrong. And for some of us to sit back and not say anything is criminal. It's criminal. It's downright criminal. Yes, my name is Miss O. That's what the children call me. And I take great pride in it. It's a kind of figurative in a way. It's a complete circle. I like to think at this point right now, I am in my complete circle. I know right from wrong. And when you don't speak up, when you see evil and you see it perpetrated each and every day, and no one at higher places say anything, no one at higher places refuse to tell the truth, how evil and wicked they are. How evil and wicked they are. And this is in my country. I say it's my country, but it's not. My blood, my lineage is in Africa. Some of us who look like me, oh, I'm not no African American. I'm not African. I'm no. Well, you know, if someone's here from Italy, he or she is going to say, I'm from Italy. You know, I'm Italian. The reality, everyone on this land is an immigrant, okay? Everyone on this pot of land. This land was stolen, just like we were stolen from our motherland. It's all about thievery and taking and extortion. And now what's about that is happening in front of our face, and nobody says not one word, not one word. Some ministers will probably ease out, but they're scared. Scared of who? The devil? You're scared of the devil? How are you scared of the devil? I'm not afraid. If they take me or do whatever, but my voice will be heard. And right's right and wrong's wrong. I get on my knees and say my prayers. I have so many friends who are brown people, black and brown people, people who do not speak my language, who are good people, who work every day, who pay bills. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Who are you but the devil himself? I can't take it. I'm sorry. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. At 75, what are you going to do? Kill me? That's the problem. We have to speak truth to truth. I think even in the Bible it says something about people in higher places, the rich, the so-called powerful. You know, if it wasn't for the Almighty, their eyes would not even open in the morning. Their eyes would be shut, closed tight. It would not open, not for 1 second. But the Almighty gives them that opportunity to let their eyes open. One opportunity to get it right, to treat your neighbor as your neighbor. What we are doing is so wrong. Who's representing us is so wrong. This is so wrong. How I just can't just sit back and not say nothing. How can we? Because they're knocking on someone else's door. Your door, they will knock on your door one day. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Ask for help? You didn't help your neighbor. You didn't help your neighbor. This is when evil, wicked, wicked, wicked actions by evil, wicked people. There is the Almighty, the universe that I know that evolves. It let things like this happen for us to be more appreciative of each other. The universe know right from wrong. The universe created good and evil. The universe know evil when they see it. Oh my Lord. Anyone out there? I know. I'm going to say my prayers this evening. I'm going to go in meditation and ask the Almighty to protect us. But mostly protect those who are getting their doors banged on, children snatched from their parents, people being put in harm's way by people with guns. This is what we have came to in this country. This is what we have created. A monster. A monster. A monster. And nobody sitting back all and they're so great. Almighty, if Almighty decides to close all your eyes will close. Your eyes will close forever and ever. How can you treat your neighbor like this? How can you be so heartless, so cold-blooded, so evil, so wicked, so totally wicked? You know, Lord, have mercy. I'm asking Almighty to be with me. But this was not my agenda. I had everything written down. I wasn't going to say anything political, but it's on my heart. It's on my heart. I know some of those little kids and their parents, hardworking people. Hardworking people. How dare we? Who are we? Represent. Someone said, oh, that is your president. Please do not insult me. Don't degrade me. Don't put me down as a piece of garbage. Garbage. It's garbage. He wants to do away with all my history. All of what my grandfather, my great-grandfather fought for. My uncles and my mothers. My mother working in white people's houses. I worked with her, ironing clothes for $2.50. So don't tell me it never happened. It happened. Don't tell me that, because I know I lived it. I lived it. So all the lies that they can spill out because it makes certain people feel good. I was appalled at what kind of person, what have we came to, dear Lord? What have, I know now what Dr. King meant. He said, my Lord, I'm leading my people to the slaughter. And I'm paraphrasing that. Because the devil is always the devil. The devil is always the devil. I want you to think about it, good people. Next year will be 250 years of the America. Like he said, he wants to make it great again. Well, when he was talking about making it great again, my ancestors were enslaved people. Enslaved people working for nothing. Make it great again. For who? How? For what? Yes, I'm angry. My spirit is angry. I cry out for my ancestors who can't be heard now. I cry out because they know right from wrong. They prayed. They sung. They asked for mercy, and no mercy was given to them. No mercy was given to them. But they asked for mercy. They asked for mercy. Little children now, here in Washington, D.C. and Maryland, are afraid to go to school, crying, holding and clutching their parents, their mother or father, for fear somebody with a gun is going to come and pull them out, pull them in the street. How evil, how wicked, what a wicked, wicked man. What an evil, hey, why don't he get rid of the people that he's into? God, forgive me. Don't let me say things that are not appropriate. But enough is enough. 1 week of this, and those who sit in Congress. I used to go and visit as a little girl we would go to the Capitol, and I thought it was so grand. These are such good, decent people, wonderful, good people, good-hearted people. No, up there is nothing a bunch of evil, wicked, wicked people doing evil, wicked things to innocent men and women and children. And they have no empathy, no compassion, no love, no nothing. And they sit there with their pallid self, thinking they're Almighty God. They're just evil and wicked. Yes, hello, how are you? Thank you for listening. I am just so stirred up. I hope all of us start to get stirred up. I hope all of us start getting stirred up. Someone even said he wants to do away with Black History Month. He wants to do away with this, do away with that. You want to do away with what? We are a country of immigrants, all of us, all of us. Nobody owns this land but the original people. And now you have them on, my God, on, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Just have mercy on us. Have mercy on us. And I know I'm probably, who knows? Probably nobody's going. I was like this crazy old woman. I'm not crazy. I just love humanity. I love humanity. I love my neighbor. I care for my neighbor. I care for their children, for their families. People who are trying to look for a better way for their life and for their families. Someone banging on their door, and a little child is so afraid. Hi, all around grandma. Hi, it's so good to see you. Hello. I know now you see how radical I am. This is my bedroom. This is my home. This is my books and my paintings and my plants, and this is who I am. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy at all. Nothing fancy at all. Um, I'm just I just saw things on the TV that just made me so upset. I know it's almost 30 minutes, so I know I need to get off. I know I need to get off shortly. So, but I had to say something. I just could not hold it in anymore. I just could not hold it in anymore. It's too painful to keep holding it in. And I'm in Washington D.C. It's too painful to hold it in anymore. I can't. And I'm sure, who knows the powers that be, but the one I know, who the Almighty that I know, loves and protects me. And when you do not stand up and speak for justice and righteousness, you're equally as guilty. Yes, all about grandma. Hi, how are you? Let's see. I know. I know. I'm hanging in there. But anyway, I think I have about another minute. I'm only going to do like 30 minutes. I'm going to try to do this on Mondays and Wednesdays. And of course, again, please visit my community tab, which would have, a tip for the day. Today's tip is there is much to be said for not saying nothing. There's a much to be said for not saying nothing. And hopefully I get this platform, things better. Hello. Okay. Oh, you're at work. Okay. All right. Oh, baby, I love you. That's my grandson. Oh, my Lord. Yes, I am telling the truth. The truth may hurt, but it's the truth, and I'm going to be preaching it as long as I can. I'm going to preach it. So my goal is to be live on Mondays and Wednesday, and I will have my tip for the day. I will have my tip for the day. So God bless. I wish you all a blessed night. Take care. Be safe. Be a neighbor to your neighbor. know that we all have a right to the very best. Yes, how is everyone doing? I hope everyone, please talk among yourselves. Yes, please talk. Oh, and all about grandmother. She's my love. She has been so supportive of me. And also, I think about Thrifty. Grandma, her as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Thrifty Grandma. And City of Angel, that's my grandson. Oh, Bentley, thank you, my love. Thank you, Bentley. Thank you. Thank you all. Oh, you made me so happy this evening. Yes. So I'm going to say good night. And I look forward to seeing us, on each other's platform. And I am sending up nothing but prayers and blessings for all of us as we continue along this week. Take care now, good people. Take care. Thank you.